look, I've been swallowed by a lion again. There's no avoiding that the controls just mean that Crash Bandicoot has become Dark Souls. Fucking, oh my god. Fucking Dark Souls. It's fucking stupid. Wait, what if they're right? What if it's been Dark Souls this entire time? Think about it. You go around killing enemies and then warp back to an area where you're safe. And that's what you do in Crash Bandicoot. You go around killing enemies and then you go back to a place where you're safe. And in Dark Souls, when you kill things, you get rewards. And when you kill stuff in Crash Bandicoot, you get rewards too. And when you use the rewards in Dark Souls, you can make yourself stronger. And in Crash Bandicoot, you use the stuff to make you stronger too. Oh my god, Crash Bandicoot is Dark Souls. Crash Bandicoot is Dark Souls. Crash Bandicoot is Dark Souls. Everything is Dark Souls. The new Zelda, it's just like Dark Souls. Because just like in Dark Souls, you gotta watch your enemies' movements. You gotta make sure you know what the enemies are gonna do. You gotta make sure you understand exactly what they're gonna do every single time. Same with the new Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. You gotta watch your enemies. You gotta make sure you know what they're doing. You gotta know when to counter. You gotta know when to attack. You gotta know when to strike. It's just like Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls. It's just like fucking Dark Souls. The original Mother game. That's like Dark Souls, right? Yeah, absolutely. You build up a character. You make them stronger. You build them up. You fight other monsters. You fight crazy things. It's just, you're just kind of a normal kid. You're just a normal guy in Dark Souls. You're just a normal guy and just fight things. I mean, you're the undead, but it doesn't mean you're not a normal guy. You're just a zombie. You just fight things. And the Mother, you fight things. You fight bad guys, and they're gonna get made stronger. And it's just like Dark Souls. I know what you're thinking at this point. You're thinking, Alec, you're just rambling. But no. I'm thinking clearly for the first time in my goddamn fucking life. See, Rhythm fucking heaven. That's Dark Souls. That's Dark Souls in a goddamn nutshell. You know why? Because it's hard. It's fucking hard. You have to have the rhythm. You have to have the rhythm of the feet of the night and the burning passion to make sure you get through the bosses and everything, because there's a rhythm to everything. Just like in Dark Souls, Dance through the Boreal Valley. There's a rhythm to that. There's a fucking rhythm to that. And you feel like you're in Rhythm Heaven when you beat that boss, because you're getting everything to the rhythm, and it feels fucking good. It feels fucking good. Donkey Kong 64. It's just like Dark Souls, because it's fucking bullshit and it's terribly designed and no one should ever play it. If Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers, then the Bloodborne is the Spyro is the Bloodborne of platformers, because it's kind of like Crash Bandicoot. You run around, you go through levels and everything, but it's open ended and more. It's different designs. It's kind of similar but kind of different at the same time. So obviously, it's the Bloodborne of platformers. That makes total sense. It's like if you're human, you need to stay hydrated. Well, fucking ice is ice. Ice is the Dark Souls of water, because if you want to get you need to get your hydration. You gotta earn that shit. Fucking religion is great and all. It helps a lot of people. I understand that it's great, but Scientology is the Dark Souls of religion. Because it's fucking insane. You get in there and everyone fucking hates you, and then you gotta hate your family, and you gotta hate everyone because you gotta devote your life to it. You gotta put so much time and money. You have to pay for it. It's like it's on this DLC. It's fucking insane. Being a homeless person is like the Dark Souls of living. Skype is the Dark Souls of Discord. Cubular is like the Dark Souls of JonTron. VidMe is the Dark Souls of YouTube. MySpace is the Dark Souls of Facebook. Kingsfield is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Dark Souls is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. I sit before you today not as a higher being or someone who claims to be better than you are, but merely a person with new insight. I say to you that all games have challenging moments and frustration and qualities that make them difficult. I say to you that all games have merit and teach the player how to play, at least the good ones. I say to you that on-disc DLC should be forever banned. I say to you that pre-ordering a game should net you a nice bonus, and not just a couple of postcards, as was the case with my copy of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. But most importantly, I say to you that the use of Dark Souls as a qualifier for a review is not a valid argument. At the end of the day, all games are Dark Souls. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!